make you blow your mind. Now the program called We Are.
For blow your mind, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are, talk about the things gone wrong. Talk about the things where they make salon or they grow. Talk about political violence. Talk about regional politics. Now we are. Talk about tribal politics. Talk about office politics. Now we are. Talk about teenage pregnancy and early marriage. Talk about the sexual violence. Talk about corruption. Now we are. No keep on your mind though. I for blow your mind.
Thank God.
The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are.
Something where the more are you. Now this we gon' see and you. Well, and you enjoy still they give the chance for make you blow your mind. Now the program called We Are.
For blow your mind, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are. Talk about the things gone wrong. Talk about the things where they make salon or they grow. Talk about political violence. Talk about regional politics. Now we are. Talk about tribal politics. Talk about office politics. Now we are. Talk about teenage pregnancy and early marriage. Talk about the sexual violence. Talk about corruption. Now we are. No keep on your mind. I for blow your mind, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are.
Something where the more are you. Now this we gon' see and you. Well, and you enjoy still they give the chance for make you blow your mind. Now the program called We Are.
For blow your mind, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are. Talk about the things gone wrong. Talk about the things where they make salon or they grow. Talk about political violence. Talk about regional politics. Now we are. Talk about tribal politics. Talk about office politics. Now we are. Talk about teenage pregnancy and early marriage. Talk about the sexual violence. Talk about corruption. Now we are. No keep on your mind though. I for blow your mind, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future, the truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are.
where the more na you. Now this we gon' see and you. Well, and you enjoy still they give the chance for make you blow your mind. Now the program called We Are.
For blow your mind, the truth you get was saved. And it no matter what, truth you get was saved. Try save the future, the truth you get was saved. And it no matter what, truth you get was saved. Talk now we are. Talk about the things gone wrong. Talk about the things where they make salon or they grow. Talk about political violence. Talk about regional politics. Now we are. Talk about tribal politics. Talk about office politics. Now we are. Talk about teenage pregnancy and early marriage. Talk about the sexual violence. Talk about corruption. Now we are. Don't keep on your mind though. I for blow your mind. The truth you get was saved. And it no matter what, truth you get was saved. Try save the future, the truth you get was saved. And it no matter what, truth you get was saved.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world, WEAD. Yeah, mix. 91 big boy Pekin. Each other better be said above. Daily days 091. Yellow flag TVs. Hallelujah. Come on. WEAD organization. Don't come for every nation. WEAD organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they part tribalism. They know they mix my politics. Yeah. They know they part no tribalism. This now we hard. Don't now we land. So la we all and fine. This now we hard. Don't now we land. So la we all and fine. Who know they back kapu kapu. We had no mix back kamu bamua. We know they back kapu kapu. We had no mix back kamu bamua. But tell the brother sister them say we had don't come over. We had now we are. Tell them for we, tell them for me say we had don't come over. We had now we are. We had organization. Don't come for every nation. We had organization. Don't come for promote the nation. They know they mix our politics. They know they part tribalism. They know they mix our politics. Yeah. They know they part no tribalism. Big respect to the one who will make WEAD team up strong one. Especially to you, by Bure Kablai from the north. And to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. And me Amina, happy birthday in advance to you, by Bure Kablai from the north. You celebrate your birthday January. Happy birthday in advance to you, Shenge Pierre from the south. You celebrate your birthday December. This organization, the 3 years, December 2022. We dey tell members them all over the world, thank you. Yeah. WEAD organization. Don't come for every nation. WEAD organization.
Yeah, then you fine. And I do fine. I
Don't
don't
come
think
for
so.
promote the nation. They know they mix our politics. They know they part tribalism. They know they mix our politics. Yeah. They know they part no tribalism. Let me tell you, WETIN we are gonna do for me. They no change life inside the world country. Number one, they the people. They build houses for the affected members for the flooding. Number two, they the pay school fees. But you find the way them people them evil alone disaster. The people them we are don't come for help everybody in this country.
They know they for politics, neither tribalism. We are the organization. Don't come for every nation. We are the organization. Don't come for promoting nation. They know they mix my politics. They know they part tribalism.
Fambolo na kushe henu na aduo. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we own sweet hearts alone. Now we own. Whoa. They will left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. Now we own. Whoa. We had. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we happy. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want to make we had go before. Fambule Munakusha again and Cabo inside this one big family house where we all sit down and decide for call. We had. Well, of course, we can tell you say we don't reach all the time. We don't tell how they claim the ill now. We they run down the ill. Waiting that what they mean. We don't tell you say all the chok will be there. Well, we try for see how Shembe Pierre and uncle they manage the country. Well, that's how we they claim the ill. But now I think we don't get the result. How we claim the ill. So now we they run down. No cuts me.
Anyway, they for God's sake. No. Anyway, they for God's sake. When you talk, you not call me uncle.
But Yusuf, how you they talk about home? You left the one where they feed that home day.
Who that they feed the home?
No, now example, oh.
You know, yeah.
I'm not talking direct to. I said an example.
I'm not able for protect the people of Salon based on the kind thing now they see at the world. You forget? You forget?
I think so.
But the only thing no more, I would really appreciate today when you go sit down here. Till you grab back. You know run me more spam your uncle.
Well, I wonder, they say if you unclean, no need no day for hesitate for church white. Because you know say if you go there, no dirty, no get for left day. But if you dirty, you church white, what do you expect? The person need for pull and for go blue cam. Me famulem. And no say Shembe as long as I call you uncle, it is bet.
I will tell
you
say,
chuk.
You know go as well, wear white, you grab for go to that goat we don't rub and poto.
And indeed, your uncle just about that goat to don't rub poto. He had for thought because in business he had for talk.
Bible way, I want to tell you one thing. They say that for it with big money, not to buy waiting.
I not talk bad.
No, I just ask you.
What you say?
Now the same thing like when you want for give, you want for say at the mass lepet for agidi, not to na the thing.
Shebe Pierre.
Now for front ale you give am.
Caretaker be na your uncle na the daddy side, and me and you na the mommy side we relate.
Still,
but I get for the chop small.
Me uncle anyhow you look and I forget that man waiting at your uncle. You get for
no,
me.
No,
you get
for
for
me. Never be your uncle, not to the same blood. I say na the mommy side me too relate. Your uncle na the daddy side.
By the way, I will just allow you for talk with you and for talk.
Family, just as I tell you now, anytime where I crack Shembe Pierre, uncle in Koko, he was in the bet, but we can understand. Maybe the brown envelope don't enter this month. Of course, I tell you now, say now we run down the hill. Well, because of that one day, when I get for see plenty people, and well, some of them, when they see them, now yeah, they talk issues where concern Mama Salon in Goan before, and some of them, when I know one day see them, but as long as we run down the hill right now, what they call, we don't face election inside Mama Salon, when I get for see plenty people them. Because of that one day today, we get somebody where, of course, in a mama na this channel, in a sister, in a everything, but me can call her, some people like to call her mommy. Me can always say the young girl. Because all the things the way they do, it not turn like in age. So we know they see them that way when I can call her mommy. I know the end though, if they can't tell you now. But that one I call mommy. I say, for me, na the iron lady, and na young girl for me.
So,
why do you ask me?
When you do combination of iron lady, then you do combination of brain. You could just say mama instead of mommy. Also because mommy look old, but when you say mama, it can be at every age, vibrant age, you become mama, and na very
responsible. You can be young girl, you know mama.
You have to be very much responsible because that title of mama you get for be really you really get for prove them. So instead of you begin go mommy, no, it's very simple. Mama Cole, welcome to the channel. This is not the way out by the way I choose for introduce you today. So welcome.
Thank you. Another object.
You actually don't can join with me inside the program, and we want to talk about sensitive issues. Then we get for do with national issue, especially the one we get for do with your party. You know the reason why we talk about your party right now. For any time when we sit down and talk about, the government, I mean the two political parties, APC and SLPP, no way, not the way you name or your party no will come inside it. Even today, we not even plan for talk about you. We talk about, say the 2023 election don't come. For say Mada Biogo win the election without runoff, or they will beat them without runoff. And then we ask, for say it will be president after the 2023 election, or it will go back to waiting some people can say, they say in joblessness way it been depend. Well, the brother will say it's not gonna be jobless again because they can't think them way acquire.
No, go straight to waiting I say.
Nah, in the thing they acquire.
No, call the thing a name.
No, na me uncle are for be respectful. Me uncle are they talk about so. He said the thing according to you, if I can quote you, the thing the way don't thief, the business the way don't establish.
That's exactly.
So if plenty, I guess for say the thing the way to acquire. Where I use something and when you talk about English, it be more diluted. When you talk about credit, it be more harsh. So I guess for know how they talk to me, uncle. By the way, you know go bring problem in my family.
No, not so bad.
No, by the
now
way,
wait till me say the time for talk.
You know go force me for take me your hand, pull hot bang and a fire.
Hey God, well, do it till they do. We're
so,
okay for you.
Fine. You don't say no to your uncle. Sit down and you lane and allow me for do me.
So.
Thank you. So this is not the situation where we say right now. We want to talk about a lot of things then. So people them can always talk say, okay, if APC when at the opposition party when they look forward to not see us now the biggest party than they we get another option and we need for begin think of the alternative. And the alternative where they talk about no we know the way we do ever see they talk about alternative. We Mama Cole. Well, Mama Cole. A name not coming inside it. So let's ask you this question before we go into this. How you first of all they feel that a lot of time where we talk, people them they talk or they call you name as the alternative to a problem in the country. Why you feel say that they happen? Or how you feel about that one?
I feel say now the thing that we person they do, 9 people and they take judge you. And sometimes in the way if you're not a shy away from public engagement, you're not a shy away from when they invite you to radio station, you're not afraid for go, you they go and you speak honestly from your heart. I feel to say people then get discernment able for discern you genuine or you fake. So and for me, for like what I can on a show, so it feel natural for me. I appreciate them. I'm glad for there. I don't feel say I get for put on any kind of a style or airs or graces. I don't have lipstick, I don't have makeup, I don't put eyeshadow, I don't put nothing. I wanna call me that's what I can. And I feel to say thanking each way people and the public, they're able for judge. Say if na fake you they fake, somewhere along the line go don't begin see where you they change more span this, you change more span that. So I think to say I don't present myself just as I am, and people then prepared for accept me just as I am. I not don't try for be something way I not be or I think to say so in some cases if you genuine it is show. And if you they act, there comes a point where you go act 5 years, it's kind of the real Femi Claudius-Cole for don't emerge by now. And I think to say now that people then they see, and I am passionate. I'm passionate about Sierra Leone, not for any ulterior motive. Not that I don't even get time set on the side for really gain a whole lot, other than a space in the history books. I think that people then can begin for relate. And a lot of what they do stuff, I know they go to media. I mean, my profile picture within a Facebook, 900 from where Jesus and Choir Boy. The same profile picture. I mean, so not to dance in a way, you know what I mean? You get me, eh?
Yes.
Or you not get me?
Yes, we get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think,
another way they
and then so you know, you talk about the if at all, you know, you may fake something, the real Femi for don't come out. Now like this. When you do radio work, for example, they can always tell you, so you get for be if you get for be really natural. For example, if me the fake my voice and the fake the way I want to talk and fake other things, then now technical things that we deal with. The minute when we get that kind of stressed up, that character where you dey take, where not to your original self, as you get stressed up,
They
so
come to
it come out naturally and people will begin see you. For example, I begin to talk, say, Femi Claudius-Cole, welcome to the show. Yeah. Then something can happen, I also just make boom, a sky. By the time they come back, I say, Femi Claudius-Cole, welcome to the show. So I don't change me.
You don't
the character.
you don't disgrace yourself like your boy.
So I think people they look forward for see, yes, then go actually don't convince. Although, but we get a challenge. We actually get a challenge, and at this challenge we can't talk about so today. You know, for political party in the country, you know, it's just too expensive. You know, because of the way out then two political party, I don't make the landscape they don't make like everybody they think say for like become a politician means say you get for to win money first for let them vote for you. You know, you get for lie, you know, because that's exactly we see. Caretaker Baby tell me the other day say African leaders them notoriously known for not delivering on their promises. So all of this don't make the political, you know, landscape don't be very much tedious. Don't be, you know, people not they look forward for accept third party, and the third party the way they accept, you know, they actually disappoint them. We don't see the disappointment from when me get sense where I begin see, for example, begin look at the Kefasmati term. You know, Temuba and Gra them, that in 1996 regime, you know what they talk about. You come to 2002, you know, where we see alliance then form, no, 2007, we'll see alliance then form, third party, we see the emergence of the PMDC, we see how they end up, we see the emergence of C4C, I call this other one? NGC, you know, we see how things detalk right now, even inside the parliament. We see even independent candidates inside this house of parliament, you know, how it take, you know, sides in the area. You know, but since I don't talk about this, I want Congo a small bit. Then they come quick to that issue there. Yes, I see independent candidates go now ECOWAS parliament because it did they ask independent candidates at the ECOWAS parliament to represent himself and the country. You know, but I listen to the time where the ECOWAS member of parliament they ask questions to Salon delegation them on the August 10, on the PRC system, on the other issues them, you know, where it come, you know, like the opposition actually not be there for answer to some questions them. Where Honorable Shaka Musa Sama, where they represent the constituency where they inside Pujan district, we actually say I don't know about the opposition, but we there. So I begin to ask a question. We as the government they are, you know. I begin to ask the question, okay, you're an independent candidate. So first of all, I'll ask you the issue of that parliament issue there. What do you mean think of that issue there, first of all? That ECOWAS parliament question and answer session.
I've been very interested. And it's funny when we can there in a salon, we can assume say what's in the happen at salon, it is stay within Sierra Leone, and people already out of Sierra Leone not get the knowledge and information of what they go on. So that ECOWAS parliament thing then they reveal to we say, as much as them parliamentarians are they from other countries, they really affair with what they go on in our country. It was a very big relief to me to see parliamentarians where be informed, where they ask and make leading questions then to them. And I hope say we on the way being go they be able to learn a little bit that we are part of a global village. Now everybody in business, people like you ask me, Femi, you they follow what's in the in American politics? You can follow what's in the in Nigeria politics? Yes, I do. I really do. I they follow all. I they follow what's in the in England. I they follow what's in the in Nigeria. But some of we just stand like I say we then have some kind capsule. So it was refreshing for me for actually hearing where the parliamentarians, the ECOWAS parliamentarians, are showing a knowledge of what they go on in Sierra Leone, where we get somebody they try for paint a totally different picture, a false picture of what they happen in Sierra Leone, and they really just exposed their, I don't want to say ignorance, but their deception.
So the comment of the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, we happen for being SLPP, you know, we actually in having the member, having the leader of government's business in the Parliament, you know, all of it in a talk, you know, the kind of description, the kind, you know, picture we paint, you know, how that make you feel.
Rosie, it was false. But I tell you something, I'm shocked. No, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. It don't reach a stage with this government where they don't lie to they don't lie to themselves that now they believe their lies. It's quite amazing. It's not like when you talk something over and over again, you where they talk away. In the beginning, you knew it wasn't true, but it reached a stage where you actually begin to believe them. And that don't happen to them now, where you listen to the rhetoric on so many areas there, and you're like, even you listen to the president's speech on Christmas Day, and it's like,
you know, I think we could use this opportunity for stone one board. We use one stone for two board. Yeah. So, but before we come to the president's speech, I still get interest on this issue of the ECOWAS Parliament. You know.
Yes.
And the issue of, you know, waiting me don't happen. The reason why they talk about the issues that me don't happen because now them they comment on. For example, I talked to a civil society activist where actually they talk about human rights in the country. And I asked them about the police them, for example, where they lost their life during the August 10 incident in the country. And ask them, as a civil society activist, tell them beg the police them, una been get access to the autopsy reports for know wetin exactly kill them policeman and they. The answer na be no. As a politician, una been privy to that one day, una been able to see the autopsy results because they do post-mortem for know wetin exactly kill the policeman them.
I mean, not where I say that me publish any autopsy, because remember in the early days of that thing day, even the number where they tell we say were killed, it turned out there were some inaccuracies there. I think one of the number had died from other circumstances,
like the lady.
So yes. So it not been too clear to the public exactly how and what led to that.
Because for settle the problem means say you get for know, for example, what cause the problem, and Usai the things that be day when make we reach Usai we reach. So all of that in the day, now they say the root cause, you get for handle the root cause of that problem before you able for settle the problem. For example, going to the police the issue. For let you say the police are die, yeah they die. For let you say now people kill them, yes now people kill them. But the question is how? What it means? What means? You know, then like we see the only thing where we see as well, I'm not gonna say me see now Wellington who say we see I see them beat police officer and then that pastor where obviously he lost a life on that process. But apart from that, I don't know of any situation. We need to know whether a bullet, the reason why they ask politicians, the reason why they ask, you know, civil society activists and any other person where I get the opportunity for talk to about this thing are because I they force them for able for no say they need for ask questions on that particular issue there, waiting make them policeman and they actually die. So we need for know now bullets, now the people they use by them, or because we get another allegation will be come out this recently from one man where they call Tony Konomari, where say some of the police officer them, in fact, now the presidential bodyguards them been put them down. So we want to know how if they put bullets on them at all, ballistic, you know, waiting they can do. You know, we need to know waiting actually make them policemen and they die, because we still say the government with the papi show its pictures them telling us that the protesters them been get guns, yeah, where them in the parade the street off freedom, and interestingly all the actions them be captured on video. We don't see any video where showy of person we all gone. Rather, we see pictures. And amongst the pictures them, we can make the information not credible. Now, where them, the one of the first picture where them pop up with the social media, where the police take, the government take, and begin for talk about, now one Nigerian rapper, where be not die from 1992, where they put inside we own wanted list. When make we become laughing stock na Africa, the Nigerians them, all of them bloggers them, they mock we police and we government about that particular thing there. So when una go begin ask question about the situation of them police there, they how they die.
Oh, and you're quite right, really and truly. You really they're on point. But we get a government who go tell you the truth. We get a government, even when you go apply for that full disclosure, where you they apply, say you want to read the truth of this and that, where NGC been done, put in an application. I'm not be sure if there be something for do with anti-corruption or something where they request. They don't hear you from them back. They write to them, they not reply it. So we not get a government that instinctively comes out with information and tells the people the truth. We not get that luxury then, yeah. We can ask, I mean, let me left down the way we go say it's almost a couple of months old. Look at this registration we una do when do yesterday. We say show we center by center, almost people are register. Yeah. So we don't get a government where believe for be transparent. Then they talk the talk, but they're not the worker. So the public can ask, opposition parties can ask so many questions, but they don't care. They don't care for answer. And even when they make missteps, then they do things the way wrong, blatantly wrong. They get an air of arrogance, an air of entitlement. Who are you to question us? What will we want to do now? We they do. That is the air of arrogance that cloaks this government. Where when you begin for ask Boku, if you want to begin for really hit on them, then you are met with so much resistance. If you are not careful, then take you under cybercrime, they arrest you over some other flimsy things because you they assert your position or your viewpoint for say what they do wrong. And the reason we make we say wrong, now this, and that. And before you know it, then when I want to prosecute you, they tell they sweet me pass all. Not to sweet me for laughing, now sweet me for gains. It's when they then use your words, your evidence, your videos as their evidence. I don't know if Nami know they see the sense pandato. But that's the government that is in power. Now the government this way they in power. And even when people within institutions, they put them on the carpet, they ask them hard questions. They're met with suspensions, relocations, pull you ya, give you gag order, and that. We see that. I mean, they talk about August 10. I take you back to immediately post August 10, when we had inflammatory speeches coming from different parts of government. And then we get a speech from Solomon Jamiu, which was the tone where you'd expect forget after a national disaster. That was a disaster by any stretch of the imagination. A constitution that allows people to protest, a protest that led to a bloodbath. And he came out with a statement which was what the country needed to hear. Past when we see the man, it disappeared like I said and cast a spell pan and past now recently now I see the non-pull and do back. So they have no capacity for absorb the truth. They not get no capacity for be transparent. They not get no capacity. I mean, forget about the compassion and all that. They don't get them. They don't. Then constantly want for style a narrative that makes them look good, regardless of the facts. Total alternate reality. Now they go on right now. And you will criticize them. Oh my goodness. Then they come at you. Then get and trolls already on social media, ready for troll, for curse you. In fact, you're going to criticize a particular issue. Like me, I'm going to talk about when I ready, Madam 2%. I said it wasn't 2%, it was 0.1%.
That's the worst the way they come from the Minister of Information. He always he always call you that name there.
They demean. They try to demean you. And I'm like, look, I'm a proud loser. If you want to take anything cost me wawa no go at me, me fat no go at me. Maybe if you tell me that I'm stupid, then this one tell you go at me because I don't think I am. But I contested an election. We registered a political party that close to election. We contested in an election. We not go now one corner go die. I am proud of Unity Party. So I am a proud loser. Say what you may, but down there are sticks and stones.
So this is not the big problem, Mami Cole, because a government like this, where we think say, now then we for all accountable, a government like this, what we feel say, where things them they happen, they owe we an answer because we for ask them, now then we put before, for look at things, for look at issues in the country. But this not the kind of government where still we hear noise in the corner say, oh, caretaker be on the work, he don't do better thing in the country. Instead of him for the answer it gets people in the social media, now then they can talk to we. We're not to the one for him. How now they describe this kind of government where we do under?
Oh, for my honest opinion, quite frankly, I'm glad he went up pull more speech. We don't listen to several. For me, it's like, just give us a break. If you can't tell us the truth, then that's fine. So as far as I'm concerned, tell us what. What will not hear you. I mean, we can't just go on what they say they're going to do. We've seen what WETIN they don't do. So for me, I think to say it's a good time for letting really be quiet and just allow the entire electoral process for grab, take shape, and continue. I think say we don't go beyond. You don't tell me about free quality education. Say we still look for the quality. We can't find
now we
it.
food right now. Now
So-
we food.
so- yes, and so no. You say you can't help me. You say sorry. You're not going for. Is it Save Sierra Leone or what was the last statement?
Yes.
Okay, we
you're not gonna
accept.
go for save,
We
yeah.
accept.
For save the people.
Yeah, you're not going able. Okay, we agree. We really agree. Dollar don't go almost 20,000 euros for one green single dollar. Okay, we agree. Now when you go to bank, guess what? Now all money then they give you. Okay, you know what?
No,
Agree.
Mami
Now,
Cole,
I think-
Mami Cole, stop. I don't want for make you tell me that kind of thing. Because caretaker don't bring we new money where we don't dance for, we don't do everything where they can help we for make the money not short now.
But
Why they
that's
can't tell we say people they listen to it say that all money up to now we they use. Because we don't get time say this particular all money
That
we
the
not get
money,
for
all
Siam
money.
again. I don't understand. Wait till they talk so.
Now the reality I they talk to. But what to me they say is this now, let me say no more. This person, this man or woman, he don't die. He don't die. Right now, they can decompose. We they sit down now, we don't hear you say, he be sick, or another sick and kill and that feel bad. He don't die. We can spend now hours. We they look now, waiting killer. At the end of the day, he's dead. So waiting will they look now beyond. We don't make the burying, we don't eat the binge, we don't eat the respap. I mean, the burger don't die. So, what's the way forward? For me now, really and truly, I know they even upset again, but anything. I know they even vex again, but anything. I know they shock, but anything. I don't accept say they remove the Auditor General, buff case. The case against the Auditor General, not all no water. Then they go no more than can, then go no more than can. Then I think they want anger, and say sometimes the real election, then they sack up. I don't know what their game plan is. At this point in time, as far as I'm concerned, really and truly, the game is over. The game is over. We didn't hire you. Tender reach for interview.
Actually, we've been doing something a few days ago where we say, because the reason why they come up with this, I just listened to you where you say, we need a break. You better way the caretaker not talk. We need a break. I watch your Twitter, yeah, and then we do a program now where we say Femi Claudius-Cole reacted to the poorly delivered speech of President Bill. And inside this you Twitter and post, you say, just listen to the president's poorly delivered speech. Predictably long, yet thin on the real feelings of the people. The usual laundry list of hype, failed plans and projects. Substandard free quality education and numerous proto projects. Share what with your neighbors when many can barely feed their families. A country, a country at its most divided, food at its most divided, food at its most expensive, institution at their most inefficient and corrupt, a judiciary that has lost its heart and soul, a WAP election body, an SME of a police force, money wasted on a valueless redenomination. The Chinese own the mines, the Turks the ferries and the airports, the Indians the economy, the people rot while standing. Yeah, yeah. Merry Christmas. We don't gaze. No. So this now you post where you put that Twitter. You know, when I listen this, when we read this, we been take with them. We not actually try for I don't know what I right for explain the exact thing, but what we do, we actually try for let people them understand, because it's in English, and we make sure say whatever we read in the English, we be and the Creole, so person will understand exactly what you say. And as we talk, so that particular post in 8 days, just 8 days, get like 11,000, views on Facebook. So this will be words. Why you put the word there, you choose the word there, you carefully choose the word there and post them now the Twitter. And one thing I like that you post on a Twitter, become your could be in get what we tell you say. When you want for pass your message very international community them, get exactly what thing happen. What you use?
Use the social media.
Go ahead, please. Why you choose the word there so for describe the speech of the president?
Because all waiting they as you said, I carefully, I not just the tweet blindside, I they think about waiting, and I listen to the speech. And as I listen to the speech, la not lie, me at the one, because we they live the reality. We they actually live the reality. We look at the institutions. With judiciary right now, let somebody tell me say a lie. If they're not lost their heart and soul. We they see cases being adjourned, sentences that don't fit the crime, people rotting in jail. You look LJ in case, for example. You look Sunday Umandem, for example. Somebody tell me say there's justice. Look at Kamaremba's situation. Somebody tell me say this is not justice. Almost to the point where it is so disgusting to listen to. Even when you go sit down and some of them courts there and you listen to some of them magistrates there, you aid. You say, may the good Lord have mercy on their souls. You look at the police. I say the police now SME, they're a small medium enterprise, a business. It's a business. I'm sorry. There are a handful of police that are exemplary. The rest, how I can see them, the police or the traffic warden, they're SMEs, they're businesses. They're running them like business enterprises. The other day, they clamp me motoka. They stop him, they say he carry goods where the car not designed for something, some odd crime. Then we go take fence stick for me for cargo na one side. So when the driver called me say, then don't hold him for the fence stick, I said, make I talk to the officer. I tell the officer, I said, me mean to say, when I go take the fence stick, I not be sure how much. So I be fit to say the motor car load, pim, boku with fence stick. It was like a dozen. Now I said, do you allow talk to the officer? I said, officer, okay, we don't blunder. I said, we're sorry. I said, we beg. I said, I know say when I get discretionary powers, I beg una exercise them for me. I said, they far. In on the spot fine. If I pay 200,000, I say that driver there, I doubt if you get 10,000 inside in pocket. I say, so I talk to her. And I say, no, in the right hand ticket. And I say, okay, officer. I say, well, right hand ticket. I say, make it go. Let it go do the task. Me come off the phone. Pass when the driver call me back, say they don't clamp the motor car. Now that's saying now I drive go on the side. Go I go look where I see the French stick first and I will vex. Now I said 1 dozen French stick. Now I snap the motor car. I snap the car. Now I said this is wrong. I said wait una they do things like that and this is Sierra Leone. The economy of Sierra Leone not a mystery. It's our daily lives. I say when una begin institute, you say na spot fine. When you give me the ticket, when I read them, it's written at the bottom of the ticket that you have, is it 28 days or 14 days, by which time you should pay it. I say, boy, you talk on the top, you write on the spot fine. At the bottom, they give you a leeway for let you pay. You don't get them for pay, you for pay now. I say, officer, okay, I say, go inside your own pocket, pull 200,000 by last year. You when they insist say this man for pay 200. I said, you go inside your pocket, pull 200,000, show me that. So, but that's the story of the Sierra Leonean. If I'm vexed, I'm not the vexed because
Mama Cole, we get 2 other issues then when we go and follow you touch on. We actually don't come you before we come to that one day.
Before they come into that one day, to be honest with you, I know they hide my feelings into this particular area where I talk to Mama Cole.
Okay.
Because the way they do your own things, them, I really they admire at you. You know the reason? We see the way a manner how this government don't press people them, puts them behind bars, send the CID Pandemba road. When then they come out, the agenda they totally change. Waiting they do before the government only go quiz them. When then they come, then they change. We don't see. If I call them additional, it pass 4 people with Asabi.
Number 1, Sylvia. Number 2. Call the 4 names.
I know I'm calling names.
Call them na get plaba.
Thank you.
We now, Mama Cole, we now we are doing fair palava. But the only thing we not react to somebody. But what we see on here, when they talk am. Because that's not just the reality. We all see, how Sylvia been there before. Although sometimes they actually they down with Sylvia and say it's very much unpredictable. Now, posting this way, you're not able to predict the next move. Well, very cool. It's very cool by me. But we see how things really change compared to how it been talent. But not on the focus. The focus now you. Even as we talk, so you passport then as CID, right?
I'm telling you. With the kind thing the way you still they do.
You passport still
the way man the way they talk.
In other words, between you do something today, when they feel say not correct, then they run after you back. And no way, not the way you come out of the country because they get your passport.
Yes. So
but yes, by the way, continue. Still, by the way, very much concerned that you still not able for dilute the kind of
well, for me, if they do more than what if they do even before they go put on a tight place. And something that will surprise we, Mama Cole. That one they surprise me because I think say this we can say first in history inside Mama Salon from the time where we get sense or when we get sense. Normally we can see where they are the round where all they make that we are ladi da. We can see the caretaker they all.
No, I don't agree.
The time you talk about your
happen. Yeah, wait.
Who say happen? You know what I want to talk?
I know. I know. You mean anything.
Why you left for distract me?
Because anything on my uncle Asabian. Continue.
Na Congo sir.
Fasco.
Mama, not care about this guy. He can just left for take my attention off. We can see Usai, the caretaker, they mostly can come and talk to we the way how we they feel good, how the new year don't come, waiting at the intention, tell we us of certain things that we don't happen for the past, let we take courage and free some prisoners them. But this particular new year, we not see una caretaker, una president. Una caretaker where they take good care of una.
Stop. We caretaker.
No. Not in the rule me usadi. They are big.
Okay. What is this? What is this?
Now the country.
Who are they in charge of the country?
They say na mother view.
Now you waiting.
Na salon president.
This na you waiting.
No, na me country.
Na you.
This you know they ever change.
You country in president Tauda.
Eh?
Mami call
Now
continue.
We not see nothing like them 2 tier way a measure. No speech from caretaker bio. And we know he say they release any prisoner. I don't know, maybe you go don't hear the speech or you don't hear you side and say you don't free people. They tell you something ba.
Yeah, then he pull speech but he just said unto some people you know.
Oh, to Mami Cole there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The politician.
Well, let's Mami Cole there.
What in talk January 1?
That's in fact. There was young.
Huh?
I said there was young.
And there was young. So how about the prisoner then? We can normally see them the free prisoner then.
Yeah, and also we see the full LAC or waiting minute.
LAC.
Now make us say there is no compassion. Compassion no day. So that's no day. And now make us say better it do some funny speech. To be frank.
You know, producer behind the scene just they tell you something. Say certain names then they wait they plan for release, but not to now. Then they wait few months to the 1 or 2 months to the election. For let them wait for use them for campaign.
Okay. Okay, we have got 1 or 2 things that we have go talk close to the campaign.
You still they talk close to the campaign?
With the campaign, sir. We'll go for campaign, bang bang. This kind of thing cannot continue. It's not sustainable for the people of Sierra Leone, sir. So we go campaign, yes, of course.
So one thing where
and all things we done they happen with the catalogan. With the catalogan. So there will be no lies this time around. There will be none. Now, thank God for social media.
Because? Is it thank God for social media? Why?
Because before you they were away, they don't know Australia before we don't know King Jimmy. Before we see they happen na Dove Court. Na America they call you tell you say if you anybody fire, so fire. They say we thank God for social media that certain things are now in the public domain. That everybody, no matter which corner of Sierra Leone, elect how you go for Ghana Mango Tip Forget Network, people are beginning to see what is happening in real time. Not on their zero. Then they're able for capture them on their phone. So ignorance no dey boku again. Everybody is fully aware. We tell God thank you for social media. We tell God thank you for Unayon shows them. We tell God thank you for Africanist press. The political knowledge, the civic education, the political awareness, UNICEF not empowering by shows like watching UNICEF they do, by publications of the Africanist press. It is no longer hide. They're not the hide then sit on panel. We don't need COI. All you need now just play back now your phone. You can see everything. So for that,
you know the truth now about issues then they where if we want to talk about all we're not able. So I will ask you one thing before I go to another one. You can see by way of the shake. Number one, how you will say the 2022 been talek?
WETIN?
How the 2022 been talek? How you will say the 2022 been talek in the country?
I'm 61. I'm 61 years of age. September 13 will pass. This September, I'm 62 at the end. In my 62 years of living, I cannot remember a worse year than 2022.
Even during the Johnny Paul regime?
We are not at war. Not all like I say, now war time, where you go say, during the Second World War, during the, you understand me? For a peacetime, democratic country, 2022, for me personally, was the year of the greatest disappointment, the greatest frustration, the greatest sadness.
You mean
Just-
you mean personally or for the country?
And the stuff that happens to the country, I take personal.
Okay.
I when I go sleep in the net, I don't want images where they inside me aid, images where they make you chest full up. Some people can switch off and just go lay down and sleep. But there are some images where they take with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I go fan. I mean, there's so many of them. You know, images of the woman that were amid inside CID. Images of police brutality, where police them in the drawer, college picking na IPAM. Images of child abuse that I see in close quarters. Now, my sister not they do so much of them cases than they, but they used to be on my dining table. A lot of them. Images of injustice. I hear what happened, not just to those of us in the public domain, not to just what happened to Lara, what happened to one day I go na Connaught, I see one police prisoner from Pademba Road, Kakektik, Kanda and Bone. How long you don't dey Pademba Road? He can't Connaught and Will and can't Connaught for can die. Then the guard they ask and say, you know some you people there? You know some you people there? How long has he been incarcerated? Who is he? What crime did he commit? Why is he in this condition? Those images, sometimes it's difficult to get them off your memory. It's difficult to get them out of your heart. So, what happens in Sierra Leone, it matters. When you see people and they roast a fire because then they go get a fuel. Then get a fuel, and when we go visit now the hospital, when you see patients then, you're not able to left hand at the front door. You take it to your pillow.
Okay.
So there's a lot. When you see man wear coats and tie, the old briefcase, they beg you 10,000 for transport. You they say the disabled. You say, well, you will get to foot and to anti-triangle. What of this one? Where some say in full and foot and fall so under them. Who say they survive?
Well, that's not the real new direction and pauper salon for better. Now the better that one the way this government tell you say salon for better, and the direction that one the way we be mistake. Forget for ask them question at that time say whose direction owner they bring. But things that they happen, Mami Cole, because we know say we not go school. We can learn for learn from una small. Now adult education we they do now yeah. You know, you talk about Lara Tilopias where you be the talk at first. Because of that day, you remind me of something. We be see Usaiki Atekabio bin go ahead, a suspend Lara I say because he not sabi do the work fine one. Where we all be the wait for make them able can tell we how they don't end that case in 30 days. We not able to see nothing. But if he managed for go car with Ion person where Ion is sabi walk past Lara Tilopias according to him. Yeah, no watch me. No,
you correct.
You uncle Shempepe uncle go count somebody where if I can work make we all including una where they land to. For make we can see say
no go count if you inside the business, the only thing you just say okay, you come here, you can come on go there.
Okay, it do changes.
Yeah, come on go there.
Okay.
Like,
you know, but recently we see a publication where them pull where na the audit report. The recent one. But we managed to do a program now, yeah. We take time for look Lara. We not sabi work at all. They suspend them because of that one day. We watch what he be do, how he be break down certain things them now, various departments them, how they use couple, how some couple them for return away 30 days, don't know if they don't return them. The office of the first lady, the office of the but this new good work man we can take a with. You don't pass here per in your report because the report we see say Chembe in uncle in office.
Nothing.
Now the most clean office na the country where not play no yuki. And office of the first, I don't say this. He did it. He come
So
I know see
the
fine.
office of the president, the office of the first lady, the
Vice
vice president,
president.
they record them this trip is very straight according to the audit report.
No, you know they
Yes, and they only get what they call cabinet secretary. Then they say them very clean.
They clean.
You know, 2% in the way they say take salary way pass.
Salary way past the.
Yeah. But apart from that, they are the most cleanest office when it comes to fighting corruption, according to this report. So, in just short something, how you view the audit report will just come out?
Where just come on about where they don't boil them, they don't get seasoning.
Yes.
But as far as me concerned, yeah. There you go.
But from today, you're not able to talk anything. What happened?
He's sorry. Look, it shows that the goal of the SLPP government was to taint every single institution. And if you don't like the message, slaughter the messenger. Until you find the messenger, we go dance to your tune. And that is what they have done. You feel to say anybody, look, nobody know that's going to be blindsided by this. And if instead there is corruption going on, then you know it's times 100. But let me say better way than not make speech, both. Better way not make speech this day. What's there to say? What is there to say? I mean, when I say compassion not day, I'm even saying professionalism is thin on the ground. When you go pull a woman of that reputation, so you don't be somebody country. You can go talk and can. They're not be somebody country. They don't care. They do not care. Because you preach. Now that preacher where they go up pulpit Sunday, if they talk about love thy neighbor, where reach now see the dating well. I mean, that's the scenario we have right here. Now the scenario that. And I tell you honestly, it becomes exhausting. It really becomes exhausting. That for me, the only focus now is how can we change our story? This cannot be it for Sierra Leone. Now, big would it be? This cannot be it. Say now Sierra Leone unlocked this. For the baby that was born 5 minutes ago, now it locks this. Now in Sierra Leone, this way they can't inherit. We refuse to accept that. There has to be a better way. There has to be a better government. There has to be a government where the people come first. Where you they make law, but you remember the people there. But you're driving in a 30-car convoy with tinted windows at breakneck speed, so you don't see the poverty, you don't smell the poverty, you don't hear the poverty. You all stay in this your multi-million-dollar cocoon. And may the good Lord save us all.
Okay,
Amen.
So it's good that you don't talk about and because of how sorry the audit report Talek, you actually not to get much courage for talk about I feel your pain. You know, if that be the case, I'm not go further in the audit report because like they can say a really worry, is sorry, and a worrisome. You know, that we faced in a situation of such nature. But let me move a bit and let me go into the PPRC and the Unity Party. You know, we get a title where we put here, we say, will the PPRC deregister or cancel the Unity Party? In other words, we see, you know, the Unity Party and the PPRC, they exchange correspondence, meaning then they exchange, you know, different letter them. I'll start with the first one. The first one where when I write for inform them about the district, you know, conference for all, you know, elections then for get to an executive at district level. And then PPRC been come and say, no, okay, we agree, but we constrained. We don't ever see una send letter to we for talk about the lower level, that is the ward and constituency. Why now when I just jump to the PPRC and to the districts? Then when I say become, we see correspondence back and forth, back and forth. Explain to me more about this thing, please. Let me see what's in the happen. Also, we stand with this. Give me background about this thing and how the laws say about them. I'll go for challenging small bits, little bit.
So we write to them, say we write for inform and invite them for witness the district executive elections. Apparently, they may not tell me before, say PPRC get office now all the districts them. So we assume say they go send a representative for can observe. Now, when we register the political party, we then give you registration in 2018. Before you can register the party, you get for send your constitution and your manifesto. All of which then get in their possession. Now, when we craft the party in constitution, we got beaucoup brains the way up we look and say, we start a political party from zero, from nothing. We start a political party from an idea. WETIN and how we want for the constitution fibale. Keeping in mind, say, we not get a volume of membership. We just get few people away, they share with ideas, share with concepts, and share with passion and with vision. So we decide say we don't want for start when we get the first few conventions, we don't get the people power, we don't get the numbers, we don't get the finance for able for challenge, ward, and executive elections. He says, so let me start at district level. Once we don't establish that district level executive day, so the district chairman and in team where they, let us say, Koinadugu, now get the responsibility now for engage in 10 or 15 constituencies where they now in district and so develop the constituency executive. Once then they don't develop, each constituency chairman now get the responsibility for develop in ward. So we are using from the top down approach. So now so we put on our constitution. So we do not have lower level, but everybody, once you are a paid up member of UP, you tap in that district there, you are entitled to vote. You are a delegate. You don't get for be anything special. All you get for do, now get your membership and you don't pay up. That's it. It makes you a delegate. So the letter go to them, say now that's what do. They write back, say, una not do lower level. I say, but go back and look at our constitution. Then I write to them and say, now this will be the thing we make we craft them the way we craft them. That we're growing. Even the baby way come on and mama in womb today, you know they grappy waka, you know they grappy begin for use computer. It come out, he roll, he learn for talk, learn for waka, say he learn for one. Say they go school, say go college, say get degree, say get PhD, say go under the mango tree. So that's the way we were thinking when we crafted our constitution. So when I begin sending all the letter, I called the chairman. I said, Chairman, I don't understand. Waiting on a disapproval. Now he said, if in things and they inside the constitution were for change. I said, but if there are things in the constitution we will change, call us to a meeting. Call we to a round table. We sit down. We listen to una. Una there for guide we and regulate we and see how best your input inside political party, they open up the democratic space. Una not call me to meeting. Before that now, una begin threatening me with police. Then you say what you want do not constitutional. Me don't read the Salon Constitution, say I don't tire. It left small and it can't be memorized.
Basically, una they go against within the Constitution and the PPRC, act say. Yeah.
And then
say
processes and procedures.
So what did the Constitution say and what did the PPRC Act say? Because according to them, we're not supposed for all, ward level, not supposed for all Because I remember at one point, then be one of the compulsory thing for una for una get, offices them, for una able operate offices them for they at every district and region.
No. The Constitution as well as the PPRC Act says you must have an office in every the main districts then, which is Kenema, Bo, Makeni, and Freetown. That's it.
So in other words, the different region.
In the region, thank you. That's all that is mandatory. Bo, Kenema, Makeni, and Freetown. That's it. Now nobody lost it. The Constitution of 1991 says nothing about lower level or constituency level.
So this draw we could get for Steven to go into a court case for that.
For there to be a court case, a crime must be committed. A crime must be committed.
The reason why I ask, because if PPRC they say this, and PPRC gets the mandate for look at the activity of political party. If at one point they say una no actually they follow what una supposed to follow, and I deliberately put say if PPRC could deregister una, because now this not the thing where they can always the threatening political party with.
Okay, and WETIN, to be honest with you, the law not there for just PPRC. The law there for the citizens. The law there for protect to be as well. And the chairman of PPRC is a lawyer by profession. So you pick up the Constitution and you read it. You highlight the areas of the Constitution where unity party they default. And you quote it. If you were posting a case go court, you see like in the court by section 35A of section B, D, C, you quote it. You go to your PPRC Act of 2002 because the PPRC Act of 2022 is not yet law. But inside the PPRC Act of 2002 and the PPRC Act of 2022 says nothing about mandatory lower level or constituency level election.
No, so
assuming say, give me 1 second, I beg. Assuming say unity party blunder, we make a constitutional mistake. You as the chairman for political party, you get several options. If you say one call, we say sometimes we na babu, with a smell, one call we na your office for can't talk to me, you can go to the Attorney General. Worst case, or you go to the Chief Justice in terms of a constitutional breach. Or you go to the Director of Public Prosecution, say, I want to prosecute them case here. But the PPRC chairman is skip all the one day. When they play Monopoly, where you pick that card, where you say go straight to jail, don't collect 200 pounds. The chairman pick that card, where he directly send we go to the Inspector General of Police. Why? Your first option, are you there for open up the democratic space or to close it? To suffocate political parties and close it? What are you role? Political party now you customer. Without political party, you not get PPRC. You not get subvention. You dey go to your office, you sit down no more, you sit down, you dig, you come out there, you go to your own sleep. So the political parties are now we may enable you for get job. So you have to treat us with just a little bit of respect and a little bit of discipline and clarity. Not only that, the PPRC, whoever it was who released the letters to Sarah Loaded, also lacks ethics. Now we're talking about a commission headed by a lawyer. And when you begin to lose your ethics, you get problems. Whether he knew because I spoke to him, so he cannot claim not knowing what was in those letters. Who say Unity Party don't blunder? Call me to table. Una come face your executive. Instead, you accuse me, say party not to any private property. When you make an accusation, it's based on something that you know or something that you have heard. What do you know? What have you heard? Is it information or misinformation? Call we to round table and let us talk about it. Me as chairman and leader of Unity Party, the last people who are afraid na police. Now then, the last people who are afraid. Especially in a case where I am not guilty of the crimes that you are accusing myself or my party that I lead of. And 10 get for calm, chairman, when you self get for sidon and show the evidence. Say, look the law. Section A, B, C, and so you say you for law level. Section C, B, D. Okay, so you say you want to make changes to the constitution. I'm not averse to that. That is your role to guide us. But this is the constitution when now na reader, now na veteran, now na gazetteer. So you not be reader. For now you want to begin criticizing. You didn't read it.
So from when Una's last send letter to them, they don't reply Una back?
Well, from the battery of letters the way you don't get, when I call the executive secretary, now, even if you look the letter, executive secretary, they sign himself executive secretary. When we want to talk about constitutional breach, read the constitution, read back the Pprc Act, the position of executive secretary does not exist. It don't exist. So instead of a constitutional breach, where you give self-title where nobody knows you. So I ask and say, let us have a meeting. So there's a meeting scheduled for the 9th. So I mean, not in with Secretary General, say if they do a letter, probably tomorrow for Kate and go confirm, say the meeting on the 9th is going to hold. Because we say one bring the executives from the district, let them can witness the meeting. Let them can. Okay, I am very vocal. I make no apologies for that. I am the leader and chairperson of not only the Unity Party, but of the consortium of progressive political parties. So you like me, oh, you hate me, oh, my voice, you get for the area. You get for the area and say where they lock me box, then put me down the hole. You get for the area, my voice. So, what is it about Unity Party that irritates you? That irritates the Pprc? Oh, because we talk. Because other political parties, the young political parties, some self done it before we, they don't go convention. They were present at those conventions. They not do lower level, they don't do nothing. Yang, there was Yang.
So you did talk about order, no. Because if that be the case, precedents are still where we can always want for the set street. If you talk about other political party, whose other political party we don't hold the delegate conference without the ward or the constituency elections?
Well, I want to name two for now.
Yes,
UNPP and UDM. I go like for let them show the evidence of who side them two parties then do ward election are all 400 and something wards. Let them present
we know when PPRC witnessed their own, delegate conference.
Well, let the chairman, we not make me accusation now. Let the chairman can defend his position with evidence. With evidence, with delegate lists, with evidence. For hold a ward election at 400 and which party has the finance? Which party? Get that kind of financial clout there, except parties with a very strong diaspora backing, which we do not have. So we want for creep. When we don't creep, we don't perfect creeping with the begin work. When we don't work at it, with the begin run. And so we're going to grow our party from the foundation up. So
you just smell anything fishy?
I just smell rotten fish. Rotten fish. Where you know the need for put your finger at the gills there. I just smell rotten fish. Bang bang. Now they smell.
Alright, the program we watch right now. Now we are on YouTube and on Facebook, and we talk to Mama Femi Claudius-Cole. We actually now the leader and chairperson for Unity Party, and same way so now the chairman for the coalition of progressive political party. We they talk to we inside the program today on different issues. Then we don't talk about national issue, and we as well talk about the issue we get for do with Pprc and the Unity Party. As Pprc say, Unity Party power. then for all the lower level election where you get for do with the ward constituency before they come to the district, because according to the correspondence, the letter they will see Unity Party invite PPRC for come to the delegate conference, for come to the district, elections then, but PPRC say no, they're not going to do that because they not see the list of the ward and constituency. And according to them, they say Unity Party don't go against the PPRC and the national constitution. When in Femi Claudius-Cole, they tell you about so right now, say it not violate anything and it's still there within how it's supposed to be. Yeah, so this is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So now we can go to you. In other words, we can go over to you for let me hear what you think. Except if Femi Claudius-Cole get one or two things them way one for say with regards this issue with the PPRC.
Well, the only thing I want to add is that it's funny how when you say if I smell fish, if I smell something fishy, and I smell rotten fish, and the reason why I smell rotten fish is because remember say I wear the hat of COP, yes, the Consortium of Progressive Political Parties. I wear that hat today, yes. And today, in fine when I can't own that because we had a COP meeting today. Okay, and I'm able for hearing from the Secretary General and the leader of PDP Sobe, where the PPRC self write the letter, and I get them permission, say if I can talk about this issue now show, and the leader said yes, and the Secretary General said yes. So I'm not just to talk off the cuff. I got their permission.
So tell me what they say. What they actually do? They don't do their own?
Then write the same way say then self one do the lower level elections, then get lower level na their own constitution. So then write and say they want to do the lower level elections for let them go convention. PPRC writes then say they don't recognize them as the substantive executive. Then they recognize Prince Coker. When PPRC
Prince Coker, then they tell me now. Hold on, let's tell people who don't Prince Coker. Prince Coker na been this person from APA where we see that video where that SLPP person been go meet APA and talk to them. Where Prince Coker na been the person this we tell we say as them support SLPP government, then people them the system and the support, but they don't even care go one bag rest. Yeah, they don't even care go one bag rest now they host them or they not even battle them how they supposed to battle them. And if not to be for them, some of the laws that when they go on the parliament, the APC for actually defeat the SLPP long term, but now because of them. And now the person this way tell we say them na APA, their word and they're saying is very strong and important past the vote of the people. Because then say if them na APA after election then come and endorse anybody, the international community say this na final.
Na final, exactly.
It no matter what kind of vote where the people vote. So this na the person where in when they talk about so when na Prince Coker. I hope I don't get it wrong.
So you get some dead right. Exactly. So PPRC don't decide say Prince Coker na the man. Then how Prince Coker na SLPP the man. Even when they go meeting, you they see the body language and you they hear the tone of the conversation. Say. You know exactly where the land lies, which is his entitlement. I know they say no for one, but let God bless and let me see feel for do. But you cannot then say the election where they get where they elect the current Secretary General. They recognize that executive day. You simply they recognize an executive where they work with. The people that don't write you, they don't go court. They don't write you. They don't get meeting with you. They don't advise you. This side where they get conflict, this side them party, they don't reconcile. They even invite PPRC to the reconciliation meeting, to which I was also invited. PPRC no mass. Then send a Prince Coker and your executive no more than they work with. Is that democratic?
Just like how they say na APA no more than they work with and not to COP.
Then na APA, they say they not work with COP. Na APA no more than they work with. Let them carry on for work with the cheerleaders. That is fine. That is their but what is your role? What is your mandate? as PPRC. Now, una don't go fetch for boku power for letting una able for the register people there. When are you going to stop being anti-political party and start being pro-political party? Because what does pro-political parties mean? It means you open up the democratic space. It means you begin to guide political parties. Where we're making mistakes, missteps, you come in, like the days of Tola Thompson and chairmen like that. But let me tell you, another interesting fact. We have all seen the chairman's SLPP card. That position usually is held by somebody who has no public political party affiliation. So if we begin smell fish, we'll get it, you know.
All right. All right. Well, now we can go on at the phone line for make people about call and take part in the program as we get Mami Claudius-Cole na the house today. Well, the Mami
you call me Mami. Oh. You call me Mami.
I mistake. No mind me.
No more. Anyway, as we actually talk about election, one for tell you say the opposition then serve they on the own. When at the lower level election, they say they on the own. And this Saturday, we will be January 6th. We will actually get the chairperson for the let me see. Let's just see that I not pass wrong information. We go actually get a chairperson in an exclusive interview with a lawyer Ibrahim Soyi Tarawali, when the chairman for the 25-man committee we then set up for this election. 7 p.m. salon time. Now we go actually host them for talk about a different election and waiting they happen. And again, waiting as one of the things then where we done the year so far with regards to election, whether we go see another court case and other things there. So all what you need for know about this particular lower level election where the APC the whole, we as well we get for talk about so even so you go there with me as the Salon TV Live Media and consultancy group they join with we had for do this particular interview. So join with this Saturday 7 p.m. Salon time for let we actually talk about the different things them way they actually happen. So and you go get a lot of questions them where you go on for ask to your phone calls, you comments and all other things them. So now we can go and see how much calls we're going for. Take quick one within the shortest possible time. We get 15 minutes for do that, right?
Correct.
15 minutes for do all of the calls them. So if that be the case, we don't open the phone line now. Only on WhatsApp, please. Only on WhatsApp. Not call normal call. We don't pick normal call. Only on WhatsApp. Call and add the voice inside the program. We get Mama Femi Claudius-Cole where they talk about and Pprc them do for take a lower level election, no lower level election. And same way so don't talk about different national issues them. The line don't open now.
Alright, we get a very first caller in the house. Hello, caller, you name and side you call me from.
Good evening, Jacob Cole calling from Western area Oba.
You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Ali and Justin. This is a PM by way name I know used to.
Jacob Cole, go ahead.
So I want to say we have plenty thank you because I don't do well. I don't carry, I don't enlighten people more. So then I want to tell Mami Cole plenty thank you for a good work way they do. They don't really try. They don't catch up, they don't go look and boys still come back. They talk and they defend the people. So I have to tell and thank you. All WETIN and Pprc, the courts and they do now still when they sit down, they make plan. They don't sit down and make a plan with the government. So now execute the plan the way they make for the government. Because one Fatima me don't say SLP they go on oppose. On all get that video, on all get that information they. So you watch all the things and the way Pprc they do this, that, the courts they do. Now for let them work according to that plan. But how things go, it's all like God don't expose them. God will continue to expose them more. The bad thing that they do, God will continue to expose them. The good thing that they do,
all right.
And waiting. Like one talk I can talk and by the way. If you work for people then you don't need for desperate.
Okay.
For let them go give second term. Anybody where you see desperate for power, watch them people and they not do nothing for them people and they not get plan to do any better thing for them people.
Joseph Cole, thank
now
you.
Make it.
You just get 1 minute.
Hello, caller, you name and inside you they call me from.
Oh, this one are the ADC to the mommy.
Yes, the pine says the other one there himself, they not the comments.
ADC, you get 1 minute.
Wait, now also one and because me one Lego.
No,
I'm in course right now.
In fact, Mama, when you not sending mommy the canteen, they don't call this afternoon. Say, yeah, in one for you, you find out what you
Mama, yes. Okay. Our Mojuba na to go. That name we call so na to go. Our Mojuba.
Alright.
The problem, this guy feels because me they call him president anyway. He just a behave like any. But I want to ask you one question. This man a cloner or wait? I know if he say you where will be the but because me not know him. Where will be the but in English.
Well, this is not the thing where we self know before understand because the kind of person where been the campaign and the one where they don't get power now, it look different. From the time when he first go Lebanon and come back, now it's totally different.
Everything but he tell them go clone them. They are waiting with they tell them any how it go up a candle this election they go lose and 2028 Mami Cole will still be alive because people are not ready yet. They're still there for this APC, then Chief Man there and the SIPP winner. Them.
All right.
So we still away 2028.
Thank you. Yeah. God bless you,
Thank
my
you.
brother. Hello, caller, you name and side you they call me from.
Yeah, me and Mr. Kamara. I just want to subscribe to what in the first caller been say that the PPRC. Me, I've been on the talk and PPRC then don't gang up against the people of Sierra Leone. For let them go make sure they give this government a second term. That is why today we have been feel when I've been on call, the lines being open, people are not they call because I want them per call. People they blame APC. How can you blame APC? They are not organized, they are not treated. When there's something orchestrated, demanded somebody they say for 4 years. Who's telling people here? They don't go them and say because of selection. Okay, they call for constitutional amendment and change. Then get a new constitution. NRM will take them a court within themselves. Where some people are operatives of this government here. Then from there, what happen again? Then when withdraw the case, Peter Conte self come into the picture or the limelight. This thing they drag on, who stand and give verdict or ruling by this matter, and they now impart the give ruling them. So all that the people have to take that into consideration. Say APC not serious and all legit. Now these people have for the talk. No, talk about the dog, no talk about the bone. So all these PPRC, the courts, just like what the maybe they talk, there's no justice system. So then they do all them things for delay, but I feel say for the talk about them thing and before they blame no more the party, no look about them thing and before they can't blame them. So a lot talk about this other thing. So I'm not impressed about this. Remember, I the first person begin blast, but I'm because in a double standard and lip service, they pay you one blame. Say for tomorrow, you want blame no APC, they're not serious. So now the same thing they want to do to the mommy. It's very, very unfair. It's not right at all. I feel say the people of Salone for stand up, not about but any party, but now for the interest of Mama Salone for let who come under this bondage
Thank you.
For let them massive. All right, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Hello, caller, your name and inside you they call me from.
I call from Weird.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
By way and say like where people and they say APC not serious. Like where they say APC not serious, right? That you want to tell me say Unity Party self not serious?
I don't understand.
You say because of
When people in the Allah say APC not serious, APC not serious, that Unity Party self not serious because when you watch the same thing how they start for drag APC, Now the same way then they try for drag unity party also. Let you know say everything where them people are they do na stage manage thing they do. Any political party where they see say this party when they know this party and SLP know they see eye to eye, then they drag them.
All right, thank you very much.
I like the point where you come from.
Then they drag them. So if they want people see chairman, in just there they work for the government. Waiting the government want, na in they do. So any party when they see eye to eye with the SLDP, then get issue with them.
All right. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Hello, caller. Your name and who side you call me from?
Yeah, Babu SMP. I be don't lost now, so but I don't come back now. Me not Jerome because me I be tired. Me I don't tire. For the soccer every day. Me na the mommy in security, chief security. When they look around for her, and my uncle Dennis Bright. Yes. So me what you want to say is the mommy. Let we just focus no more. We know what say 2028, 2023. Now do it for. Bim bim bim. Low focus, but also they do because now distraction anyone counts. Like how then then distract for what is it they do. How when forgive speech, when they not forgive speech, because me says they mean yeah speech I don't see it. I don't see all my speech, I don't see present your speeches. So long wait some more 2023. Let we don't come, but low just push them, low focus, but also they do. All those things they do now God now get the final say. Also nobody. When election can people then decide whether they want. Now that's how they know. But 2023, now they know who that's how they want. So that's how I thank you again.
All right, but Shebepe on cool not tell us say the reserve make American man strong. So that speech they reserve him. Nobody know the give.
They want thief in speech.
No, speech not done. Not to that. I don't forget the fella.
take
Speech
his
not done.
Hello, caller. Your name and who side you they call me from?
Hello, I call from the UK. Now live on Claudius-Cole?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
you did live.
Okay, me na Abubakar from the UK.
Okay, go ahead, please. Get 1 minute.
Yeah, so small.
Yes.
That's okay. I just want to make a contribution, although the time is very constrained to me. However, this mommy, he don't undergo a lot, he don't suffer a lot. We had, I don't try many times for about me schedule is too tight for like with me talk on a program. I just want to say that I appreciate you now for any time what I will engage you now properly. I get for calling them because me na the man who get the crossroads. I just want to come engage you now, reach you now, and be forget a discussion. House alone on this show today, everybody for put hands on deck, now find a way. Sensitize with people them like how they do. They do a very good work. I appreciate you know, and let una continue for do this tireless thing una they do. Definitely. I they see una effort, una effortless to what una did. Definitely. I don't they follow una for many years. And my family all they follow una. So una give it up, I will make a call. So now this number for reach you now if somebody want come now on a program not so.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, then that I will make impossible I will reach you now because there are lots to discuss about.
No problem. Thank
And
you very
Salon not
much.
short of that. Salon not short of that. Definitely at this moment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, brother man. God bless.
Wanna take care, yeah. Yeah.
All right, we will take 4 more calls for wrap up the program. So call now and take part in the program. Hello, caller. You name and who side you call me from? Hello, caller. Hello. Oh yeah. All right, call back and join we. Now the program this. Now we are the way they bring you. Okay, you don't come back. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller. All right, the caller they get problem with.
Okay, so last time on today, we could get for you the discretion for actually make a call because we could really want let one person in voice day inside this program tonight. We now the person this baby always the campaign, you know, for actually say in voice to this woman.
Mama
Hello.
Tigi.
Yes, please. Your name and the call from. Welcome.
Good evening.
How are you?
I call from my head. It's Abike Moses.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
Yes. Na thank you.
Yeah. We tell God thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, one thing me want to say, you see this man who's the one I call show today, one the interview show today.
Yeah.
Na a mixture. Now, one thing I want to observe, we all the people that already follow this program, the one who then get mixture, like this one, the mixture what I mean, now a nurse, as well as politician, look for one person at the admin, mami, in back na a nurse. You see how they talk? Whenever then two people go to politics, that the people in the fed for, not for their own private something in the fed for. Watch them too. Amina and Mami Ko, how they behave for woman, for fed for more time and you really see then let people for put them together and forgive everybody what he need for get. Now another thing, who live by the sword must die by the sword. So if this man he come through social media, trust me, mark it. Today is Wednesday. I think social media na go put on the power. Thank you very much. God bless you.
You're welcome, brother man. All right, 3 more calls for wrap up the program.
3 more calls for 3 minutes. Anyone, but we're not going to go about 3 minutes.
Hello, caller. You name and who side you calling from? Oh yeah.
I think this real person today in line look they go the other way.
Side a day.
So whilst we wait for that one day, let me go back to Mama Cole quick. Mama Cole, okay, well, let me take this one. We don't go inside.
Hello, caller. You name and who side you calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening.
But yeah, may I get 2 calls from Mami Cole?
Quick.
One, Mami Cole, Pprc, boss or chairman, he get a SLPP membership card. Waiting when I don't do as cop. What I don't do as cop, people learn for this man, for what he they do against the country. Now one. Number 2, if these people deny you for no conventions, waiting on the next step. Thank you.
You're welcome. We will take the last call. Okay. Hello, caller. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah. I call from New York. Kusha.
Come on.
I thank you for the job we do. But I want to tell you, say, Mother Gay on any winner election day, but we are not wasting our time there. We know waiting on a day after. We are not able for turn the minds and heart of Sierra Leoneans in our country. They are in the minority. I tell you this for real, bro. We are not wasting our time. Mother be on any winner election day, huh?
Right.
Yeah, na big at the big. Una allow give Mother Bio this chance me rule na country there because APC be running a country there and they don't rule na country past any other political party na country there. But I really want you tell me where APC be in power, which kind of job will be sufficient for the Sierra Leoneans them. Which kind of food will be take boku na the country for many people that eat. You know, Mother be don't come 4 years. We they cram down, we they say this, we they say that. Okay, fine. But salon problem, not to today problem, not to yesterday problem. Problem will be don't begin long.
Who's that you call me from?
Well, I can New York. Me na England are but I can New York.
Okay. Let me be honest to be conscious at one point. Let's just ask you this question.
Okay, brother.
You don't read the different reports them where they come out on the country.
Which kind of reports?
The poverty, the hunger, and all in the last 4 years.
So,
Now
when
question.
this report, waiting?
Now a question.
I did read everything about Sierra Leone. Yes, I did read
You
about Sierra
are
Leone.
aware say the last 4 years, poverty and hunger don't multiply times 2?
Yeah, but now only Sierra Leone poverty and hunger don't multiply. Even England and America, where you did so.
You are aware
poverty and hunger don't
say with
multiply.
currency, It don't depreciate past any other currency what they talk about.
But you know, say British currency, they don't recently depreciate also.
Yes, but you are aware say Guinea where we did neighbor, we know they ever talk about them. We did they get 500,000 leons, then they give 1 million Guinea franc. But now you they get 1 million Salomon, then they give 380,000 Guinea franc. You are aware of that, eh? Now the world economy is responsible for that.
Who that caused Andy?
Now the country and the government.
When are the previous administration that they caused that?
Okay, the time when the previous administration been there, almost for Guinea franc and almost for leons.
Brother, wait. Not to the way they talk about. If
No,
that
now
man
what we talk about? We talk about give chance and not give chance, and we talk about the economy. So I ask you a question. The time when the last government been there, almost Guinea franc, because I know they talk about dollar, almost Guinea franc to Salomon.
Okay, when I ask you, brother.
No, answer me for that. The answer you.
When I now the question and the answer. So now,
Fine.
if you didn't host, like you're a government official, you didn't a government host. You know, people that be getting kind of happy then they. If you didn't a government host, then they transfer you or then you leave to retirement. So man, they rip off all the lights them, they rip the dial, they rip this, they rip that, they rip that. I think saying that happened with APC. APC then wreck that country before ever they handle that country.
Let me ask you one question. Basically, you stay in the UK. Let me ask you one question. It will be the last question.
Yes, sir, brother.
The time where the last prime minister been there, the woman, it come for develop things them inside the UK economy, right? In 45 days, if we not able, waiting he do.
He be competent.
We not able, waiting he do.
No, but he be competent.
No, wait.
It's not the question.
I think I ask you question then when you don't done with me, you ask me now. We not able, waiting he do.
Well, I don't know what to make him resign because he
No,
resigned.
UK, you don't know what thing they happen in UK, but you know what thing they happen inside saloon.
No, bro. I not just go for agree to what you to say.
No,
You understand?
in a question based on waiting, then the information within a public domain.
When the woman say he not going able for rule the country, I make him resign.
He give bad name. He blame the last prime minister we been there for incompetence.
Well, then it up to them, but
No, let's talk about.
wait,
we want to be honest with conscience now, please. You know why I ask you? You know why I ask you?
You get to be honest with your conscience.
Very not, and you also get to be honest. Now that's our law talk about honesty.
Where APC be there in power, where APC be there in governance, the whole country. Show me the villages and we like speedy, including even my shaka within there in Africa.
The truth now, if you want to be honest in this case, the truth now, this government don't try to life business because side and the way life club in the way don't they now. But now let's go back to the honest part of everything, the economy. You will compare now to the last economy.
Well, then I tell you, the time we pack
No,
up within a power.
you ask me honest question and I give you an honest answer. Answer me.
We pack about Pomona
No,
power.
wait for me. You not tell me say you want go, but tell me go.
No.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. You don't exceed 1 minute.
The way we pack about every country now, so APCB continue.
Yes, and you reach one point in time where we dey talk about the fastest growing, you dey talk about a lot of job than where Pakaba been there. You know that day?
When APC can they reckon, you know that APC now.
Africa meaning that Pakaba not get anything for that day. London mining not get anything for that day, sir.
Bro, we don't say una na APC agents them.
Yes,
thank you. God bless you.
God bless you, sir. SLPP.
Una not able for convince them.
All right, that's what will be the last lucky caller. No, this caller we don't call Jishno. Now we give chance to other people as the last lucky caller for today's program. Hello, caller, your name and who side they call me from?
Madam Atarawa, they call from London.
All right, go ahead and make a point.
Yeah, because what I see also in connection to do with PPRC, discussion by peer with by Buell. Waiting on nothing say PPRC is all about SLPP. These people have been very biased. They've been controlled. They're just there. They're not representing anyone at this current moment in time. Now SLPP then they represent. Because waiting I see, PPRC, their position in Sierra Leone at this point in time,
they're responsible for all political party, not to be one-sided, which has seen as a complete biasment and not doing the right thing. And if you look at, and when you look at it, they're saying this person will not the leader and a lawyer. This is why the judiciary system is so rotten, and the whole world Sierra Leone have the worst judiciary system. Because how could you be in that position and be in this kind of bringing ruthlessness to your position? You're not there to be biased.
All right, thank you
You're
very
not
much.
accountable.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. Sorry. Very sorry.
No problem.
Okay, so
Hello, the woman bang back too.
Yes, my friend. Happy New Year.
I'll bang back too.
Yes,
How do you have bang back too?
We got people in going back to Kingdom one of them.
All right, well, go ahead.
Kingdom one of them. Too much. But what happened? When I want for waste Vaseline Pakodo.
Hey God.
That last caller we call just now waste time. You see? I like even bossing Chris. If you get you don't see what they happen at salon. They go push somebody say, I hope I forget this particular thing. Madam Biodon already categorically say, you're not able for take care of the people of the country. He don't already say I'm openly in a BPC. Why the heck people are not able to get her at the aid? Anyway, I'm so happy for seeing Femi go to school today. May God bless them. And let God continue for gain the strength where they go, where they able to get to go through what they go through. I just want to tell her, say, let it stand by and let it stand strong as don't begin. Because where APC then depa hanyamu, where Pprc don't ready for mess them up, would they put Glorious Good? But Madam you, no big fool will not take again. Anybody where big fool, they continue for good, Madam you. But salute people and they think we're ahead that way. So please, Mama, just be strong for us. We will see with you and we will cry with you together.
all right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, this person say Salon was the third youngest country during APC rule 2017. Yes, you correct. But wait, this same report where the Tories then say from 2018 to 2020, Salon in fact Freetown the hunger, you know, they done 2 times how it been there, 2 times past how it been there. So if not in the third youngest country, also we there right now.
All right. Well, we been tell people they say somebody they we really they come on the line.
Okay, we take one bonus call. Very sorry, just know somebody will call where the line will drop. So if you watch me, just make the one last call. Just one bonus call. One bonus call. Just one last one. And I think
It's really run for guy inside.
no, if I'm not going to get bonus,
They say bonus is
no, you know they pa bonus. You know they pa bonus.
I'm wait for this moment for one more call because I've done the call anyway. Thank you, Madam Cole, for joining us tonight. You know, like where that we sister say, make you not relent. We are watching you. We know say you did. Be patient. Waiting God don't mark for you. Where God say you the kind of power, you the kind of power. Me, I believe that. Honestly, I know say you will be with president come 2028. This 2023, left and give them. But all I can say is, your political party, hold on tight to them because we are coming. Now we did we're for team up for you. We're for campaign for you come 2028. So right now, pick the energy, pick all the zeal, pick all the sense. No, go back and push for your people. Fight for them like never before. Please, not give up Mami Cole, because when they look up, we need people that like a kindness. So that man will come where they can't talk, this and that, blah 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 from England. Well, if you don't call before today, that's so back keep they talk. If they come for camp because now they enjoy this government here. So whilst the other people that sit down in the language,
no, but
angry,
wait, you know what's funny? How you would talk about another side, but who say you there when you decide, you not sabi nothing but them.
You not sabi.
Then they ask
Exactly.
you, say, this woman, it take 45 days in the office, he resign because you're not competent.
Why?
Then they ask you, but you not sabi, and you say, nothing
Right.
we talk about.
Let me just tell Salon people them a couple of reasons why they're not for vote for this president. Come 2023, June 24th, please tell unions. Number one, the economy don't mismanage them. With democracy, you don't backslide with democracy. The cost of living is going rampage, Sierra Leoneans. Please, do not vote for Madabio. It don't capture the states them. It don't capture all the institutions them. It don't kill we people them. It don't bully we. It don't suppress we. And on top of it, people when they come, they cost we. People when they come, they so powerful. People they allergen and they so. It is suffer for nothing. It is suffer. Other people in the okay for it, it's okay. Other people in the way they suffer. Please, Sierra Leoneans, we are not vote for them people they are so. We economy don't go down. We economy don't nasty. They don't capture everything. You know, this no day. Democracy no day. Unity no day. Discrimination. The country don't divide up. The man don't tell me say you not go able for take care. You not go able to take the responsibility of Sierra Leoneans. Now this man no go put back the power. Please, Sierra Leone. And they beg una forget their nabi. Because then they do this to Mami Cole, thinking that the Mami Cole vote will go to them. It's not gonna go to you guys. It will not go to you guys. Instead of go dash to other people there. Right. But Mami Cole now campaign for you 2028 by Thank the grace of God, if you inshallah.
God in power. All right, we'll give one bonus call and wrap up the program for today. Hello, caller. Your name and where they call you from? Hello, caller. Hello. All right. Hello, caller. Your name and where they call you from?
Hello?
Yes. You're there live. Your name and where they call you from, please?
Yeah. Me a concerned citizen that they call from London.
Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
I just want to say thanks to Una for the work Una they do. Una just keep Una heads there up. Una keep fit. You've got the backup, Mrs. Cole. You don't worry, Mama. Eh? So God, we all let long life. God give you long life and well body. We all the one dong for you. 2028. Let us give you the well body and the long life no more. That's it. You know Margaret Thatcher of Sierra Leone. Yes, you are. You are that last speaker, that man will come out will come. He don't bell full. Yes, they get the envelope. He don't bell full. They get the cocoa and whatever. Now, I mean, you know the suffering of the people. Just like how the last speaker talked. Do you have me people, Mr. Salon people, they don't allow we fight them hard. Let matter be you come out. Let that be you come out. Let come out. Let people they not die. Now we they stop away they overseas there. Because we know what we they send on. No people they not die. And this kind of hunger.
Alright.
So we tell health, long life will.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, Mama Paul, you know the different calls that we don't come inside, so you could just reply to them or respond to them before we wrap up.
But I get difficulty with me internet when they play up.
Okay.
So I mean I get some difficulty for
I think most of the calls that we can compliment, you know, except for somebody maybe they ask say like WETIN and WETIN I would do for PPRC. as the in field say this particular person, they seek the side of the government. So which one
They get SLPP party
they
card.
get party card, you know. This now one of the questions there. And apart of that, all of the other people in the try for, you know, encourage you, say that you be strong and continue the good work, then they for you and then go able for support you. And the one thing most people actually they say they will campaign for you more for 28. I don't know why 2028. But anyway, this now the concerns them when it come from people then.
No, when we resolve really strong, as I said today, we got a couple meetings, the first one after the holidays, and we are as determined as ever. We are as bonded as ever. I think this 2023 election, June election, it will be a joint force. And nothing to say any one single political party go able for get a smooth ride. I mean, nobody not going to forget a smooth ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride, no matter what we do. But I think in order for we to guarantee success, political parties need to come together. I don't think say we forget an election like 2018 with 16 presidential candidates, so many political parties. There can only be one president. I think so we all for come together and really work for let we get a really good, compassionate, and forward-thinking president. But they see other countries in Africa, they make dramatic changes. We can too. When they complain about the cost of living, there's some amount of blame that can go on COVID and some amount of blame will go on Ukraine, but not all of it. Bad management and bloated government, bloated cabinets, a lot of money being wasted. But now they pay the price. The people really they pay the price for all of that. Blatant injustices, inconsideration, and then the worst of it all, the polarization of the country. For me, that is the biggest fear. And as I say, me now, I really begin to look forward. I look at the health sector. I look at what can we do better, what can we do differently, what can be done quickly, how can we make positive impact. Me already don't claim victory, say, you know, whatever coalition or whatever government comes after them, it's going to be one with inclusion, one where voices will be heard, where people are able to really collaborate and engage. I am hopeful, I am prayerful, and I not just sit down and prayer without action. Really, they try to rally people together, even when we get own political party meetings. We talk to people about coming together. We talk to people about forgiveness. We talk to people about avoiding do me or do you. I am fearful of post-election violence, no matter who wins. If they say Mada win, there will be those who will say no way. If Mada doesn't win, there will be those who say, "I return for do them waiting and do we." So I think that's why I really don't care whether he made a speech or he didn't make a speech. I really could care less. And often say get anything new for tell the public. I don't think say any promises where he make now will just be words. You know, we'll get no substance to it.
Now put this thing to you. Somebody come actually we say anyhow it be Marabi win the election and the opposition una need for give Marabi a chance for do the things then because the last government I don't wreck the economy and Marabi not going for fix them within the shortest possible time. You know, what do you make up of this?
I don't know. Well, that person there, I don't know what he gets for breakfast. I don't know what he eats for lunch, but he's probably full. He probably live in a first world country where, you know, if he wants to buy a car, he can apply for a car loan. If you want to buy a house, he can apply for a mortgage. He can give his opinion. He's entitled to it. It's a democracy. We tap now, we there on the ground. We didn't see poverty in real time. We will see deprivation in real time. I mean, in the past long way, one day I see one picking sit on a potty, they ships, then put black plastic for toilet. He doesn't see all of that. So he's entitled to his wishes. They say if wishes were horses, it's never. But I mean, he can wish.
If wishes were horse, beggar might ride.
That's it. If wishes were horses, beggars will ride. And ain't no beggars riding in Sierra Leone, I can tell you that for free. And we pray hard, we hope hard, we fast hard. But what we're seeing now is time for the public to really get awareness, time for the public to read between the lines, when person can they tell you say quality education and you get 3 picking in a school, you know it's not real. It's not your reality.
Okay, so we
You know.
actually
So
been not end the course then, but this person I been don't tell you been not actually call this afternoon, and this is one of his strongest, member where we get now. Yeah? So it just they fall for you. So I don't know what he want for talk. Now we daddy oh now the father of the heroes. So we go on for your informer. What he really want for say from for you to you today. Yes, Mama Ebutigi, welcome to the show.
Yes, good evening. The 2 great warriors there. Good evening.
Papa of the heroes.
Yes, sir.
Greetings. We use the discretion for take this one call, So please, we don't actually drop the call, but this one we just get priority. Yeah, then get it and consult of office. Anyway, yes, go ahead and tell me.
That's very much. That's it. This is greetings first to me, woman, even though you don't answer me. But anything we can and we say it down. Good evening, ma.
Yes, ma. It say good evening to you. It say even though you not approve yet, but still it is by your side.
Yes. And it's our said it's our. But anyway, I just come back now wait for talk for Sierra Leoneans them.
Okay.
Make we not listen to them people like this one guy they talk say we they waste time or you not they waste time, before they come back, this, that, or the dictator, Mr. That's what they call him. But now your opinion that no respect that. But if Sierra Leoneans they really want to come up this mess, who get the people and they ready now for we. Honest and serious people we not depend even on this salon money also. We don't admire they can't deprive people from. So Sierra Leoneans them, let we listen to Mami Cole, now listen to Dennis Bright. We get people like Yvonne Atusoya them. We get Basita Michael them. Very, very, very patriotic Sierra Leoneans them. Do you listen to the people and they during the campaign? We go free from this murderer, this butcher, and this dictator, and all the other mafia people there with the carry country go here. Thanks very much. Mami Cole, I deal with you, ma.
Thank you.
Very much. All right, so
yes,
we go wrap up the program now from that point there. So yeah. One for thank you to the father of the heroes. So this is not the situation. Yeah, we wrap up the program now. So what actually you want for left with we, as a New Year. Well, if you know your speech, know your message. New Year message.
No, for me the biggest New Year message is get involved. We all get involved. Okay. This 10 for Sirona you always say you're not busy, not your business, those days are gone. Everybody get involved. I mean, and by that I mean you get for listen keenly to all waiting they go on politically and you get for participate. Okay. That one we possible. Today, not mixed, yeah, all not the same. No, it isn't. We all, and for that one we go say they stay home, they're not about to vote, you don't already vote. Somebody else don't vote for you. So this time around, let me listen well. Let me read between the lines and listen well. I feel that this is a turning point for Sierra Leone. Me, personally, I feel that this is a big turning point for Sierra Leone, where we're either going to begin to head in a good place, take the people into a good place, or we sink into the abyss. The person they dive inside some deep, dark soul water. Now that's what happened. I think the SLPP not good for Sierra Leone. The SLPP has been, they've shown the worst in governance. We don't see, for me, personally, from where Usai Misidom, there's nothing I can pick out of this government and say kudos to them for. Nothing. If you knew, if una be know from the beginning, always in well, and una promise we say you can fix it. The least you can do now is to accept that you are overwhelmed and simply and peacefully step aside. No need for rigging, no need for arresting, no need for shooting, no need for killing people. I mean, left some kind neutral taste na people them more. There's been so much happening. The burial of victims, the arrest of opponents, the injustice meted out in the courts, the suspension and sacking of people. It's been just horrible. Time don't reach now for let me really begin for enjoying God in favor, and God helps those who really, they say nothing in the Bible, but we need to begin for take ownership of Sierra Leone, how we talk to each other, how we relate to each other. You dey see person they drive, person one cross, you slow down. Mommy go find driver. I said, well, I don't really want to kill this person, but we have no compassion in our interactions with one another. Nurses and doctors show compassion. Justices and magistrates show compassion. Policemen and traffic wardens show compassion, for Christ's sake. There's only 7 million or 8 million of us. Why should there be such a charged atmosphere in our country? 2023, let God himself touch the hearts and minds of the people of Sierra Leone. Touch all we hearts and minds, the politicians, those in positions of authority. If you can reach out and help, reach out and help. If you can, do it. If not, let me all just begin for enjoying the grace and the peace of Lord, or of God. Because the rate at which they go now, you know, it's bad. It's really worrisome. Really, really worrisome. So I really wish people a happier new year. One of hope and one of compassion and consideration and kindness to one another. Begin from your homes, begin with your neighbors, and begin with your community. It is doable. Let election not done, we begin kill reset. Let election not done, we begin punish each other. We begin fend way for revenge on one another. When the election is done, we take off our party colors and we all put our hands together to work. The new government will have to have rules. Then we'll get forget strict rules. Then we'll get forget strict regulations in order for the country to move forward. You know, and we all have to be prepared for that. In order for be a big party, it's going to be hard work, and we're all going to have to make sacrifices. So let God put we all hearts and minds in the right place to be able to embrace whatever leadership we have. I mean, we pray to God that, you know, it's not what we have right now. It's something better, something good. And I tell Una, thank you for the work Corona said they do. It is amazing. We really appreciate it. And you are our lifeline. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. At least, we can take a view, not come and talk to we. We don't get speech this night.
No, we get message. Now, two different things. We get message, you get speech. Speech can be just talk, but message get something
for do with you, exactly. At least you not can give a message and people that don't gain and learn from that message. We tell you plenty. Thank you, as you always be the everything at this family house. Make people have just know say me young girl it go carry back very soon, as una don't use for the Siam Naya. Me young girl.
Hold on with Pprc, we can tell you now we pass.
All right.
All right, thank you very much. Happy New Year one more time, and we wish you all the best. We pray that God continue for guide and protect you, and like I say, let keep you under a bosom and in canopy. That anybody I know will see you, and how they hear you name now, so they go to think just good things. Them nothing evil or devilish not will come your way. For let them disturb you. We will see this election, 2023 election, we pass them back with peace and collate. The decision of the people will be respected, and we're able to enjoy like one family. We just want two things in the country. We want unity, and we want the economy for the boom again. You know, so not just that we want, and we look forward for see who that will take up the mantle again 2023, whether na who that caretaker bio, who don't ever, let's just focus on them two things they are, because they say free poor better pass tight gentry, and we need forget free poor. We need for actually, you know, move freely, do things them like we used to do like one family. you know, and we see again how
What's more than free poll? What's free gentry?
Okay, free gentry, because we get all what it take for we get free gentry. Thank you very much for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, to get all what it take. And then we don't tell we still them going for make we benefit from all of them things then, but it not seem for they happen that way there. But still, I want to tell that person we can challenge you for 5 minutes, say we respect your view. You know, we just that certain thing, and the way you ask me question or the answer, we ask you question, answer, and then we move. Now so we learn from each other. But if you feel say no more, you just want to put something to me, you don't want to listen to me, then I'm not going to agree for that one day. And I really control the button for allow other for talk, other not for talk. You know, in as much as we know the sense of nobody, but when you can inside, you get for respect the view, I respect your view. And make sure say you don't cause or do any other thing. Mama Cole, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Rest now, you know, until again we go meet in another beautiful edition for talk about the outcome of Pprc and UNA meeting them. Until then, one for say, get with her for wonderful nights and positive week and month ahead. Yes, okay, so that's all we can leave the program for today, and we appreciate you all we don't join me inside the program this night. Yes.
Alright, we fumble them just as we don't come and discuss plenty issues there. Well, the mommy don't left with message. They can tell you say, possibly get sense where it talk. Now sense you the kapu, not to word. Well, some speech them we can understand. Now words the people could king kapu most of the time. Now I make the capside up till now. Until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful edition inside the same family house. Me by Burekab live with the hardest cutlass. Say tata, I love you all. Now stay blessed.
So me Pierre the freedom fighter, and thanks again to guests. Thanks to you we call, thanks to you we like, thanks to you we share, and thanks to you we just comment and watch. We appreciate you all. Well, not forget for subscribe if you not don't do so yet. So according to Sister Admin, we get 28 members. Then we join me for today, but they not subscribe yet. Please, before we drop the line today, please consider for subscribe. Until we meet again, we love you all so much. God bless you, God Israel. Where we call we are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Salam alaikum rahmatullah. Alai.
This song come up from Madam Sidra to Aminata Kamara from the United States of America. It is dedicated this song to one of the biggest organizations in the world. We are. Yeah.
Made a crack on the mix.
91 big boy picking.
I should never have a sit above. Daily days, 091. Yellow flags in this.
Hallelujah.
Come on now. Yeah.